How's everybody doing? I'm gonna see if I could do this from my other phone. Let's see. Hi, Pink Skies. Hi, Bianca. I'm trying to figure out from my phone how I can get on here and then post. I'm just gonna try it from here. Let me see. This is how do I get into the chat? No. How do I get into the chat? Okay. It's not letting me. How do I do this? I just want to put my information. Can I text it to one of you and you post it? Let me know if somebody can post it and then I'll pin it, or you could pin it. Yeah, 1555 and 2222. And then do you need my Cash App and my... Okay. I think Pink Skies already has it. Do you already have... Krista, do you already have... Let's see. Last time I had it written wrong, I guess. You think you got it? Okay, let's see if you do. Wow, that was fast. PayPal. Yes, last time I put and gmail.com instead of at Gmail, but I'm sure people understand it. And that is correct. So, yeah, that looks perfect. Can you pin it? Are you able to pin it, or do I have to pin it? It looks perfect. Oh, thank you. I don't even know what a clipboard is. I don't know. I need to learn a lot more. Let me see. Oh, see, it's not letting me even pin it. You don't think you could pin it? Darn it, what's going on? Why can't I pin? Okay, let me try this. Did it pin it? I put pin it. I did it? It's there? Oh, okay. I can't see it. I don't know why. Oh, it's underneath. I see it now. It says Pink Skies and it's underneath instead of on top. Okay, cool. Yay. Hi, guys. How are you? Okay, Bianca, you already put in for questions. So we'll start with you. I was gonna see if Jen was gonna come online. If she wanted a question, I was gonna let her go first. But since I don't see her yet, we will start with Bianca. So let's start with your first question. Let me bring in Spirit. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this, to all the readings, not any particular reading, but right now it's particular reading for Bianca. Um, thank you. Please be with us throughout all of the readings tonight. Thank you, Amen. Oh, there's Jen. Jen, Bianca said she is willing to let somebody go before her. If you had a question, let me know. Otherwise, I'll start with Bianca. She said she was very sweet and said that if there's somebody else that wants to go first, that they can. I love going on my phone now. No more computers to worry about. I'm very upset about the Cox cable girl. I can't come up with that much money in that short amount of time. I'm so mad. And then she said, it has to come out, what is it called, you guys, when it comes out? Automated payment or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't like to have money in my account, like just sitting there. You texted me? I don't like to have money just sitting there, and I don't have a car, so I can't go like to the ATM if I need to deposit money that day. Like, and she's like, that's the only way we do it. And I'm like, every single month I'm late. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Miriam. Welcome. I hate autopays. It's so stupid. And she's like, yes. Okay, you do have a question. Okay. Just send it to wherever, and then you could text me your question. Okay. Okay. Did you send me your question then? Okay. Okay. Okay, Bianca, is that okay that she goes? Yeah, you can donate now to get on the list. So it's gonna be Jen, and then it's gonna be Bianca, and then I don't know if Pink Skies is gonna get one, but yes, go ahead and you could do one question or you could do two questions, and then we'll put you on the list. Thank you very much. And there's just make sure it's me, you guys. Make sure it's me for the new people. If you go on Cash App, there's no OT at the end. Okay? So just make sure it's me. It's a picture of my face. It should say my name, Crystal. It should. So if you have any questions, Miriam, when you get to either PayPal or Cash App, let me know, or let the moderators know. Okay, so actually, I just asked Spirit to come in for Bianca, so I'm gonna ask Spirit to put Bianca on hold, put her on ice. She's champagne on ice. We're gonna do Jen first. She has one question. She just wants an overall general. I'm not gonna say the question out loud. But Jeremiah and Samantha, please come in for this question for Jen. I will say the name to myself because I'm pretty sure you like yours private. It's been a while. Okay, so what is up with so-and-so's so-and-so? Okay. Okay. Okay, good. I just don't know what I want to ask per usual. That's okay. We'll come up with something. All right, let's see. Jen first. Okay. He's feeling a little bit cocky. He's feeling a little bit full of himself, Jen. First card out, I got the Nine of Cups. So for me, the Nine of Cups is somebody who is, yes, this is wish fulfillment, but not in this case. Not in this case. In this case, this is an overcompensated ego and somebody who is definitely probably having an alcoholic beverage at this moment. Okay? So, let me pull the rest of the cards. Okay. See? He thinks he knows everything when it comes to relationships. He's also, I just nailed it on the head. He's the King of Wands. He's being arrogant. He's feeling full of himself. And it's because he, like you said, most likely was the one to take off that person from IG, right? So he's feeling like he knows it all. He's a know-it-all about relationships. And he doesn't need people in his life who are going to change his mind on things. Okay? And let's see. Yeah. He decided to cut, He decided with his toxic behaviors, with his fears, he made a decision to stop talking to somebody. Okay? And we know who that is. That person wanted to spend time with him, and because he felt that she was coming on too strong, he was like, yeah, no, you're not gonna push me. So, how do I fuck this one up? By not talking to her. Good, I'm glad I'm making you laugh. So, then there's the Two of Cups, okay? So I feel like this is very separate. Very, very separate. There is someone in his life, which would be you, okay, that he wants to make amends with, okay? So you're the Queen of Wands, but in the not arrogant type of way, but in the way that I always describe it as independent, strong, attractive, knows what you want, etc., etc. And he's missing a soulmate, which would be you. He wants to make it up to you because he did something wrong. He was talking to people behind your back, right? So he feels like, what can I do to show her that none of that meant anything to me? And he has come to the realization that the answer is telling you how he truly feels and not keeping it a secret anymore. He feels like he wants to work things out with you, but he is scared of you with the Queen of Swords. He's definitely scared of what questions you have to ask him, and if you're going to nail him to the wall with what you said you were going to do, which is true. So he's thinking long and hard about this. You know, this is the hard route. The route I've been going is the easy route. The route I would go with Jen is the hard route because I'd have to put in a lot of effort. But at the end of the day, he still wants a reconciliation. He knows that it's going to be challenging, but he knows that the reward at the end is going to be worth it. He also has a lot of questions for you. So I know you're not in the picture right this minute, but other than that, like, nobody else is either. He should be scared. But he has questions to ask too. And questions are, you know, have you made a connection with somebody else? That's his worst nightmare. But he put you in that position when he stopped talking to you. When he stopped responding to the last text and he went no contact. He's saying that he's been working on himself and that's something he hopes to let you know. But he feels very alone. He feels like he's on his own in this lifetime, that he's being punished in this lifetime for maybe a past lifetime. And so he holds on to those coins, and I mean coins. Like, he has a hard ship with saying, I want a relationship, but I also want nobody to touch my money. And when you're in a relationship and it's combined, that can be dealt with however you guys decide with the magician. You guys just have to talk about it and make a decision on how you're going to deal with monetary things. Who's going to pay what, blah, blah, blah. But as far as the question you asked me, not much is going on. These are the two things that have come up, is that person, and that person wanted more. That person wanted to see him. That person wanted, I even hear, can you tell me what day was she gone? What day was she gone from social media? Because I am being shown that she asked if she could come by and bring him leftovers. Holy shit. Okay, we got the High Priestess. The High Priestess just came in and shook me. Hi, Derek. Thank you. Hi, honey. Saturday. Okay, well, guess what? He took her off because she had initially asked, what are you doing on Thanksgiving? He made up something. He said, I'm going to so-and-so's house or wherever. He lied. And then, no, he didn't lie. Hold on. I'm going really in depth with this. I didn't mean to. I'm going to stop right now. But no, I think that I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know if he said he had other plans, because that wouldn't add up with her wanting to bring him leftovers. That would not match up. So maybe she didn't invite him anywhere and he didn't invite her, but somehow in their correspondence, he wasn't going to be doing Thanksgiving. He doesn't think much of it. He thinks of it just as another day. And at the end of the night, I see that it's nighttime. It is, you know how it's like gets darker earlier in the day, or earlier in the night. She asked, I'm coming from her family or wherever she is, and it's literally in packages, in a bag. And she says, can I just stop by and bring you leftovers? And that is what made him go, halt, this is done, too much, off my plate. 2 days later, he takes her off of Instagram and breaks yet another woman's heart. Okay, Bianca, you're next. That was a good ass reading. That was a good ass freaking reading. Saturday that happened. She maybe it was, I see nighttime though, so it could be that Thursday night she said, hey, can I bring you leftovers? And then maybe that didn't work for him, right? And maybe she said, well, then I could bring it to you tomorrow. Well, by Saturday he needed to get her off his radar, and I think that's why we see that you think, and I think now that you said it, that he is the one that takes them off. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, Bianca, post your first question. Oh, Bianca's like, right on. You're welcome, Jen. Jeremiah and Samantha, please, can you exit Jen from the reading, and the person that we were describing, and anybody in that reading, and please be bring yourselves in for Bianca's reading. Okay. Bianca, can I say it out loud? Because you usually get a better we usually get a better reading for those people who will say their question out loud. Everybody please like the video so that it circulates. Thank you, Miriam. I really like you. How nice. Very sweet. Okay. Your first question. She paid for 3. So I'm gonna be I'm not gonna go on, I don't know how long that just took. Like 15 minutes? Yeah. Not per question. No way. Okay, so I'm here and that's totally fine with me. How is Daniel feeling currently since I'm barely speaking to him? Okay, so Bianca wants to know, Jeremiah and Samantha, Bianca wants to know, how is Daniel feeling now that thank you, Jen. I appreciate that extra. I really appreciate that. But I think you're spot on to your theory, Jen. Okay, thank you so much. How is Daniel feeling currently since Bianca is barely speaking to him? All right, how are you feeling? How are you feeling deep down inside, Daniel? I got your head and I got your heart. I know how to get down to the nitty-gritty, so don't lie to me. All right, let's see. He doesn't want to let you go. He's regretting it. He's regretting it. Okay, so first we have the 4 of coins, or the 4 of pentacles. And this means many things to me, many different things. But because it's next to the 4 of swords, this is telling me that he's holding on tight, that he's not letting you know, but he's very aware that you are not speaking to him. It is getting to him. It is making him unable to sleep well. He feels very foolish and careless with the words that he used to hurt you. He's feeling bad about it. He has a burden over his shoulders about how he treated you, and he knows that now you're just kind of reacting in the way that he asked you to, but now he's regretting asking you to do that. Yeah, the good, that's where he's at. He's like, look, he's like, I want to make amends. Like, I want to make amends. Here are my choices. What am I supposed to do? Make her laugh, crack a joke like you just said, make her smile, whatever I can to kind of cut the tension. Because he does have so much love for you, and he does see you as a partner, as a soulmate. And so his high priestess, so his gut and his higher being is telling him what he did to you was very wrong, and the way that he did it with the magician to the 5 of wands, which would be like he orchestrated that argument. He made that argument happen. Even though you were the one that brought it up, he's still, it's what he said in the next couple of days is what I'm talking about. Okay. He definitely feels like you guys are connected and are supposed to be, uh, together, and he is trying to make this up to you with the Justice card. I think that he just needs to feel that you're approachable again, because right now you're like, no, you told me to act this way, so I'm gonna act this way. And so yeah, I do see him like it when okay, it absolutely gets to him when you walk past him and you're looking good, right? And you don't even look his way. You just go straight past him. Okay? I need you to do this at least for tonight. Keep it going. Because this is what's making him like, oh my god, I have so much regret. Like, that's why I'm trying to make her like smile or laugh or whatever. Um, you've got to like be tunnel vision and know that this is for the best, because he needs to come to you with an apology. Okay? All right, what's your second question? What's your second question? Oh, okay, he's working tonight. Yeah. I forgot. He works nights. I forgot. But when you did do it, it gets to him. Like, especially if he's like sitting on the couch and you walk by or you go to the kitchen, he's watching you, and you need to just not. It's like, trust me, what I used to do to my ex when we were like in a fight, I would pretend like I'd go to the kitchen and he'd be like sitting on the couch playing video games or watching a movie or whatever, and I would sit there and start laughing like and I would literally be on the phone with nobody, but I'd be pretending like I was texting someone. And well, actually, I was texting my friend so that she would text me back, so that the beep would go, the notification would go on that I got a text. And each time I looked at it, I'd look at it like it was like a guy. Trust me, it works. Thank you, Miriam. Okay, let's see. My second question is about Martine. How do you see him approaching me? Okay. Let's see. Second question. How will Martine... So, Daniel, I want you to exit. Martine, come in. How will Martine approach... How will, like, Bianca and Martine come into contact again? How will he approach her, or how will they run into each other, or what's going to happen between them ever seeing each other again? Good. That's good, Bianca. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be in the sunnier day. Like, it's gonna be on a sunnier day. And I've never said that a day in my life. But with the sun card next to the temperance, it's like things are going to become better, and you're gonna have, it's gonna be like a sunny day. Like it's gonna be, it could be the winter and it could be freezing, but there's gonna be a day that it's not. And it's gonna be like you know how you saw the rainbow that day? It's kind of gonna be like that on a day like that. Let's see. I think you guys are gonna come face to face. Right now he's stuck on still having this anger against you. Like he's still punishing you for what you did. So he's unapproachable right now. So for spirit's not going to connect you guys, because if you connected right now, you would be unequally yoked. You'd be unbalanced. So spirit definitely is not going to be putting you together anytime soon. But if he breaks it, if he one day has an epiphany and says, why am I burdening myself? Why am I giving like negativity towards Bianca for doing one little thing that anybody would have done? Once he lets that go, that speeds up the process. Okay? So listen carefully. If you're unequally yoked, spirit is not going to bring you together to have like this romantic hallelujah. Okay? If he is pessimistic and negative and still like pointing the finger at you, and I'll show you with the cards, the 8 of Swords with the Devil, he still feels like the truth is that you lied to him, right? Okay, well, it was a white lie, and it was not as big as what he says. But this right here, if he stays in this mentally and doesn't get out of it, then you might bump into each other again, but it's going to be like last time. So remember how last time you guys didn't connect and he left? That's because he still had anger. Okay? So then he blocks you, right? He runs home like a little baby. Sorry. But runs home like a little baby, blocks you. For what? Because you weren't the one that said hi to him first? Like, give me a break. Man up. So, as long as he is in this mindset, nothing romantic and happy and abundant will come from it. No love will come from it, nothing. When he finally has that aha moment that says, I am taking this way out of context, and I'm putting way too much harshness on Bianca. I now forgive her, whether it's for himself or for you. Then that speeds up the process, and there will be an approach. I feel like, let me ask if it's going to be a phone call or if it's going to be a meeting in person. Let me see. Okay. The next time Martine and Bianca speak or see each other, will it be, well, I can't say that, see each other. The next time they speak, will it be because one of them made contact through a phone call or a DM? No, it's exactly what happened before. They're going to give him a second chance. He's going to bump into you. What you should do is go over to your friend's house, and does your friend have a pet? The friend that you texted me yesterday, does that person have a pet? If they don't have a pet, it's okay. Go walking with that friend and be suited up in what you would wear to walk, and go walking around the street and let him see you out of nowhere outside walking past his home. She has a dog. Perfect. That's exactly all you need. That is how I see it happening. Okay, post your third question. It could also be many different ways, but I am seeing that if you want to speed up the process and And he doesn't have to say a word to you, but if he like happened to come home right when you're walking, if he happened to be looking out his window right when you were walking, whatever, if he just sees you, that's gonna plant something in his head. And he's gonna start thinking about you more. And that's, he has to have this come to Jesus moment where he forgives you for the stupid little white lie that you did. Otherwise, let him stay where he is in his animosity and his negativity. Let him stay there. You don't want nothing to do with that. Okay? Until he has learned forgiveness and peace, you do not need to be with him. Okay? My last question is, will I ever get out of this funk that I am in, and will I stop this pattern? I know exactly what you mean, and yes, you will. But here's the thing. You preach to me, and it's all amazing. Like, everything you say to me, you're in the right headspace. But when something happens to you, it's hard because you're feeling it, right? You as in all people, can give advice to people. I could give advice to people. I could be all about positivity and love and God and Jesus and all of that. Or I can be heavily depressed, and that rubs off on people. So let's see. Let me read it again. Yes, it's true. Yes, that is true. He is super mad and in love with you at the same time. Yes, I agree. Okay, let me see. Will you ever get out of this funk you are in, and will you stop this pattern? Do you have Medi-Cal or medical? I think you should get a therapist. Hi, Flawless. I think therapy would do you wonders. I think having readings with me would do you wonders. Um, I think that you are only in this mindset because something is going on right now. It's not the usual, okay? You're starting to what? You have to break it just like you told me. Like yesterday, I was depressed as hell, right? Didn't want to get out of bed, didn't want to watch a show. It's like, for me, my favorite thing is like my shows, my favorite shows. If I'm not able to enjoy a show, I know something's wrong with me. If I don't want to get out of bed, something's wrong with me. But I also was told by a very wise person, very older person who is now passed on. But they told me once, don't, when sadness comes, don't push it away. Lean into it and allow yourself one day, and sleep all day, eat whatever you want, watch TV, do whatever you want. And then the next day, get up and say, I'm not doing this again. And that's what you did to me. You said, well, you get online. If you hadn't said that, I would have stayed in my depression. You see what I'm saying? Now I feel so much like I'm out of it. So, yes, you will absolutely get out of it. You need to concentrate on what your wants and desires are, especially with outside of a romance, outside of a um, person, another person. You gotta focus on, both be focusing on what you want to do, like we talked about, like you told me. Otherwise, there's going to continue to be arguments, and we don't want that. Right. You're giving someone a taste of their own medicine. Well, he deserves it right now. All right, let me see. Will you break the pattern? Will she break the pattern? A lot's going to change when you move, okay? A lot is going to change when you move. Sometimes they always say, like, don't, just moving to another state or moving in general isn't going to do anything. All of your problems follow you. That's true. But for you, I see that something, when you do move into the new place, you and Daniel are going to get much closer, or you and somebody. Um, and you're going to be at your highest. You have two aces, so you're going to be. This is all of the projects you'll be working on, and this is the looking at yourself in the mirror and just being true to who you are. You will break. You will break it, but right now you are bound to two people, Martine and Daniel. You're bound to them right now. You haven't cut the soul tie. And so you have to decide who do I want to cut the soul tie? Is that going to benefit me? You need to do that. You need to take that into mind and really make a decision on your own. Otherwise, you're going to continue to be in the Nine of Swords mindset, which is insomnia, uh, anxiety, depression, um, all yuckiness, toxicity, negativity, nightmares, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, who's next on the list, guys? Thank you, Bianca. Let me check. He will. He's trying to apologize by making you laugh and stuff so that you are the one that breaks, right? So if you let him on that you're like, kind of smiling or kind of, he's gonna know, like, okay, I can do this again. It's like, no, you told me not to, so I'm not going to. So when he comes to you, he needs, once he says, I'm sorry for the argument, cool, give me a hug, we're good, you know? You get to pick, Pink Skies. You get to pick if you would like them to go first, Miriam to go first, or you. You let me know. Because you're moderating, so it's up to you. Miriam, are you here? Let me see how she paid or what. Let me see. I'll just go by who paid first. Okay. Miriam, are you here? Okay, and then after me or after you, Pink Skies will be anonymous. Oh wait, I don't have anything for Miriam. I don't have anything for Miriam, so it's gonna be you, Krista. I don't see anything. I have you that paid on Cash App. And then I have Jen, Bianca. It went Jen, Bianca, you, and then Anonymous. Yeah, I don't have another. I don't have one. Okay. You saw A? Oh. Oh, you did? My text gives an overview of what happened that day. Okay, let me read your text. Okay, Bianca. Excuse me. Is this what A wrote or you? Oh, this is you. Okay. I was talking about this same subject with a friend of mine who I'm not going to say who it is, but it's the same thing. Why do men get to decide for us if they are good enough for us? I'm really sick of that overall. I'm not done reading, but okay. So I read, it was just those three little segments. Okay. So he came over to get the disability stuff. Is that correct? And nothing happened like I thought. Okay. So your question is what? Sorry, I don't remember the question. You feel okay. It's disappointing. Well, yeah, it is. I just. It really bothers me. Oh! I like to be right. Thank you. Yes. You did have sex. Yes. Even after that conversation, I'm loving it. I hate being wrong. And I'm not wrong very often. I am not wrong very often. But to be wrong about that, I'd be sad. Okay. So, I don't have your question though, honey. Okay, so Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading for Krista. And then it's after you is Anonymous, and then I saw Bianca paid for one more. So it's been a week. How is he feeling about me I guess. Okay. Okay, since A and Krista saw each other, like, how is he feeling about her or the whole situation that I just read that she texted to a friend? Um, so I get the scenario. Let's see. How are you feeling about Krista and the whole situation? He also doesn't want, so he's coming up very clearly. I already have visions and I'm hearing spirit. So yes, he has a lot of self doubt, self awareness, I guess, but in a negative way. And he's like, he thinks, for one, he doesn't want to like leave that person for you, so that you then have it in your head that if he gets with you after like ending that you would have it in your head to be worried that he could do that then to you down the line. So I think what he truly is feeling is that he needs to go and do this therapy, okay? And if it works, he's gonna stay. No matter what he feels for you, if it works, he's gonna stay. If it does not work, which I feel if he's not totally down for this to work, it's not gonna work anyways. So let's just say he wants to get through the therapy and he wants to have an isolated decision, whether with having nothing to do with you and deciding whether he wants to be with that person or not. Not because of you or his feelings for you or leaving that person for you. This is a good hearted man. This is a good person who is saying, let me figure this shit out. Once I do and I start to heal, then I think I would be open to then being with you, which I know he didn't say, but that's how he feels. He would be open to being with you. He just doesn't want you to think that this would happen to you. Does that make sense? Oh yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. This makes total sense. He's coming in. He's right here. I mean, he's answering. He's showing me. He's showing me like no matter what, I hurt somebody. No matter what, I either hurt the other person or I hurt Krista, right? Or I hurt myself. Like, so I need to kind of figure this shit out. And when I do, I will let her know. I will let Krista know. Let me pull some cards. Okay, so in the next, this is usually 3 months for me, but it could be any three. It could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. The truth and a decision about you will come to light. So I think it's 3 months because it makes sense. But yeah, exactly. Within 3 months, he'll have gone through some therapy and he will have become enlightened. Either he can fix the relationship he's in, or he knows for a shadow of a doubt they can't, so he needs to end that and follow up with proceedings and all of that, right? So he is going to come to you with the truth of how he truly feels about you and with a decision saying that this is what I want. Do you still feel this way? Okay? So, but he is really disappointed in himself. So, I mean, what he said to you in the conversation was true. He's very disappointed in himself, in his life and his like self confidence right now, and he did portray that to you through communication. It does show that you are the X, the Six of Cups, and he is holding tight onto you. He doesn't want to let go of you, but he does feel bad because of the lying and all of that that's going on behind the commitment before God that he has made, right? But he sees you as the Empress, which is like the most beautiful thing. I think of it as God's land, like just the most beautiful thing on earth. And I mean, it is showing that how he feels is that he wants to pursue you in a romantic way. Um, I think he just needs to be ready. He needs to he needs to look to the higher power or his higher power, his own or his gut. The high priestess can mean a lot of things. I'm the high priestess. I am a high priestess. The high priestess is also, God or whoever you believe in, and or it's your own gut, your own feelings, right? So he has to decide when it is time to leave that relationship, and he feels that you two are on a much better equal footing, equally yoked, balance. You're very much more balanced. Okay, what's your second question? That Miriam said she was gonna pay, and then she was here and she was here and she was writing all nice kind of stuff, and then she left. So weird. Okay. Like, do you need help figuring it out, or do you need like an idea? What do you mean by help? Maybe do you want to see how will their therapy go? Like, will it end up, yeah, maybe like that's what would be my question. How is the therapy going to go? Does the wife really want to be with him? I mean, they have to be not getting along to a certain point that she would even say, hey, let's go to therapy, right? Things must not be so glamorous if you're talking about going to therapy to save the relationship. Okay, so let's look into that. Jeremiah and Samantha, let's check what will happen with the therapy between. Okay. Like how will it go, and how will it, like, what will be the outcome? Are they having intimate problems? Intimate issues? Intimacy? I asked him, do you want to go to therapy to fix things? And he said, I don't know. Okay. So it might not happen. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely showing me that something that will come up in therapy is sex related. Um, and that I'm feeling he's not getting much. They go months without. Okay. I feel that does she have a job? Does she work? It's some kind of therapy field. Okay. So, because he feels pretty stable. That's why I was asking. Like, why do you feel so stable? Okay, so they both work, so that's good. It does show that they will communicate through the magician, which would be a therapist. Like, I'm a magician. They, like, You coming to me right now is some sort of therapy in an a spiritual way, correct? So in some sort of way they will seek therapy. At least she'll try. Like she wants to go. She wants to go. She's the star. She thinks this can help fix our relationship. And he's more like, oh, I don't want to pay for it, but if the health insurance pays for it, then maybe. But I feel that he's, yeah, definitely like, is not running there wanting to go. Um, but she definitely wants somebody who can help them. So a therapist, a spiritualist like me, a spiritual advisor, somebody to help them communicate. They don't communicate well and they don't have sex. Those are definitely two of the top things. Um, I also feel like they do a lot of things alone, like separately. Like even in the house, like one's in the room watching TV while the other one is in the living room doing whatever. Like I feel like they live a little bit of a I like separate life, but not totally. I mean like they're telling me, wait, Crystal, like they still will like do family things together. Like if the family invited them to Thanksgiving, they're gonna go together. So they're saying not quite like what you're explaining, Crystal, but kinda. Okay, so here we have that the therapy, I think the therapy is going to open his eyes to how toxic this relationship is. Okay, so I know you're a Scorpio. Here's the death card. So it's like she wants to come in and transform their relationship to be better. He kind of wants to either just not go to therapy or he wants to just end the relationship. He doesn't really know. There's a lot of toxicity in this relationship. There's a lot of codependency in this relationship and he is not getting his wants and needs fulfilled. I think that the therapy will open both of their minds to showing that they're not balanced. They are very, um, they're not coming into this together. Uh, I feel she wants it more than he wants it, but how will it end? Let's get the outcome for you. How will the therapy come to a close? How will the therapy, like, will it do better? Will it do worse for the relationship? What will it do? I don't. I think he's too scared to leave her right now. He's too scared. Look at all this. Okay, so she's asking questions, right, of him about their marriage, okay, in the marriage counseling. She's asking him to make a decision. Do you want to be with me? Do you love me? Do you remember the vows we made? And with the justice, do you want to work this out? And his answer is the Nine of Wands, which is, I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want to answer questions. I'm going to sit here in therapy, but I'm not going to give it much of my energy. So this shows somebody who's too scared to tell her how he truly feels. So therapy is kind of gonna be, I don't know. I think therapy will show him that they're not right for each other, but will he do something about it? It feels like he's just a little scared, but he's looking for like the opportunity to do so. He is looking for an opportunity to leave. Look, he's looking for an opportunity to leave. What that is, he doesn't know. He's still in this mind frame at the end of this conversation. Okay. Um, text me your question, anonymous, if you're here. Oh, let me see. Oh, Lord. I can't read all this right now? Oh, okay, I'll read. Hey, I've been going through like a really like I'm not gonna say depression because depression is chronic and I know what that means. I've just been going through like sadness and like anxiety, so I haven't been reading messages from people. So like, don't take it harshly that I have not read your text, but I will read the one from today with your questions, and then later and then later I'll be able to read what you had, but I have not. Bianca's the only one that I have communicated with, and Jen, but I'm just like a person that, like, when I can't, I don't know, sorry. That's basically all I'm gonna say. Okay, thank you. Let me read what you're gonna ask. Bianca, you'll be after, I saw you set for one more question, you'll be after this person. Okay, let me read what you wrote. Yes, I do need space. That is true. But sometimes space is not good for me. I told him I'll see him moving out into his grandma's old house and opening his own gym, and he said he thought that sounded amazing. He needs, that's good. Pink skies. That's good because if you put, okay, when people are in depression, and I feel that he is going, he's either in a sadness or a depression. If you can if you could get into his mind, body, spirit, and just let him see that there's other opportunities, like you said, an offer to get out. Here's an offer to get out. You don't want to put all your money into opening up a gym if you're going to have to divorce her anyways in 5 years or 3 years or whatever, and she gets half. You don't want to do that. You want to get out, and then you want to, so you saying that is good. Keep putting these things into his head so he knows he has options, because right now he's feeling so much the 5 of Cups, which is just disappointment in himself. It's like he's stable, but mentally right now he's just anguish. And so do that. Keep saying, I see you moving to your grandma's old house and opening your own gym. You can do it. You can do it. And he said that would be amazing. Get him to exercise his brain to keep thinking about those things. Okay? I love you. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I gotta read all this. Give me just a second, guys. Give me just a second. Okay. Yes. I read the first part. Okay, number one. Oh. Well, let me ask you this. Do you live alone where you live right now? Do you have your own bedroom wherever you live? I love you, Krista. Pink skies. He's very anguished. That's the word. But you could pull him out, girl. Like, he still wanted to get into your panties that day, even with that mindset. So that shows, I'm telling you, his heart is so connected to yours. Don't give up. Like, I know it's been years, but like, oh, his heart and your heart, you guys are meant to be together. And he he is realizing it because his relationship is going down the tubes. I love you too. Okay. Okay. Okay, then let me ask you, why can't you isolate yourself and not move and do it where you live? What is holding you back that you feel that you need to be in an entirely different continent in order to succeed at writing the movie? Is it super expensive and you just want to give it up so that you pay hardly nothing um, where you're going? Just give me the reason why you couldn't do what you need to do in Manhattan rather than in the other continent. Pink Skies, you are the best. Next time I come online, you get a free question. Any moderator that does what Pink Skies has done for me today gets a free question either that night. I think we'll wait till the next time because you just did 2 questions, but next time you have a free question. And just remind me if I forget. No. Okay, so, but could you cut out the business and just focus on writing, which is what we had decided before? Forget the business, go to T, right? Go there and focus. But if you have your own place, why can't you just stay there? I mean, the only reason that you should do it is if it's because of saving money. That's the only reason. And I can't imagine how much the ticket is just to get there. So, okay. So I'm gonna just see, let's see, let me read your question again. Uh, how much? How much? I'm seeing a number. I just want to see if I'm close. I'll make more money if I stay at that month's without work. Mmm. Well, I definitely am feeling and seeing that if you, I hate that it's non-refundable. I mean, maybe you can make a trip out of it and at least experience it for a little bit. Like, if you're not going to get your money back, why don't you at least go there on vacation for a little bit? Or is it a one way? Did you pay for a one way? That's less than I thought, but it's still a lot of money. Is that a one way? Because I was seeing 2,000. Is that a one way or a both way? Tell me if the $930 was for a one way ticket or for a two-way ticket. No, I was not going to go for longer than 3 months ever. Oh, a two-way. That's not bad. That's half of what I would have guessed. Oh, okay. It's 2,000 now, but you booked it early. I was seeing 2,000, so How funny. Okay. All right, stop writing me. Let me read, because every time you text me, um, it makes me. I'm looking at your question, and it takes me all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. So no more texting me. Don't text the whole time. Let me just answer your question. Okay. And then if I ask you a question, then you can answer. Hold on, real quick. All right. So I decided to cut one thing out career-wise and focus on one objective only. I've been deciding between my writing and the business. The business. Okay. Is the business separate than like a regular job you have? Because I'm not understanding how you're saying you wouldn't be making money in Thailand. You wouldn't be making money in Thailand. Duh, we know that. Okay, so how were you able to make money if you weren't going to do the business? Do you have a regular job, a regular income? That's what I'm confused about. You're confusing me. Yes, business is separate. Okay, then yes, I think that you halt on the business. You can always go back to the business. Um, okay, so let let me pull cards. Okay. Okay, is he correct with what he is thinking he wants to do? Which is to not go to Thailand, stay at home. He lives alone. He can operate from his home. You can work out in your home if you have the right equipment, or you can go to a gym. I know you don't want to run into the girlfriend, but let's see. Is he making the right decision? Yes or no? Is he making the right decision? Yes or no? Do you have her on your mind, man? Because she's coming in. Why is she coming in? Yes. Thank you, Bianca. Are you... She is on your mind. Well, she's coming in, and it's showing that if you can't break away, if you don't see yourself being able to break away from her, or giving her time and staying in Manhattan, that it's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. It says that these are your business options, right? Do the business, or go to Thailand and write the movie, or these are all your options, all of your brilliant ideas, right? Work out, do all of that stuff. But it's showing me the tower. And the tower it can be two things: a breakthrough or a break up. Like everything freaks out. But it's saying because of the Seven of Swords, which would be lying to somebody. Like, don't lie to, if they're saying this will blow up if you lie to somebody about where you're, like, if you tell her you're in Thailand, but you're really in Manhattan, shit's gonna hit the fan just for doing that. Like, just for lying, it's not gonna go your way somehow. But if I look at it as a breakthrough, it could be, okay, you just had this epiphany, and the tower can be a good thing. A tower can be like, oh, uh-oh, I realized that I don't want to go to Thailand because I can do everything here. I can make an income. You blocked her. You don't think anybody would say, I saw so and so at the gym, or I saw so and so up at blah blah blah? Oh, okay, I'll take it into consideration. Okay, let's get her out of the. Let's get her out of it. Okay, I'm gonna read this again. Okay, give me spirit. Do you think that he is making the right decision by staying in Manhattan? Yeah, they're saying Manhattan, Manhattan, Manhattan. Oh, you don't have mutual friends? Okay. Okay, they are saying you live alone. So you have a place where you can isolate and do everything you want. At the same time, you can do side jobs and make money to pay your rent and all of that. At the same time, you can work out in your home or at a gym. And the business, if all of a sudden the blocks and the crap that has gone on smooths out, then you can guide somebody to help you with that. I think that if you're far away, yes, you will get that personal time, but I think that you could be creative enough by staying where you are. And if you want just like a month to yourself, you paid for it. Why not? I'm sure you can move the coming back date. Why not just go there for like a month? Yes. The question is yes. The writing over the business. Yes. I will clarify. Should he focus on the business instead of writing? No. Let me ask another way. Should he focus on the writing versus the business? Yes. So, yes, we have said this from the very get go. Yes. Focus on the writing. Forget about the business for now. In the future, I'm seeing 6 months down the road, you might be able to pick that back up. But right now, you need to focus on, and I say the Thailand thing, if you want to go just to go because you spent money on it, go. But you don't have to stay the whole 3 months. You could come back at any time. Because I wouldn't want to pay for your place in Manhattan and pay for a place in Thailand at the same time. And I wouldn't want to give up the one in Manhattan because it's really hard sometimes to find places when you come back. So yes, the answer is you are correct. You are on the right path, my love. Okay, let me go to your second question. I don't know. Because you're thinking about her and you're thinking about the fact that you blocked her and that you still have feelings for her. So she could come in or you could be thinking about her. That's how anybody could come into somebody's reading if they're thinking about you enough. So she's either thinking about you or you're thinking about her. And that's why she came in. Okay, let me read your second one. Oh, okay, it's about her. Quit writing me. Okay, so you just want to know what are her feelings, where's her head at with things, and you assume she already moved on. Yep. You're thinking about the fact that like it, because the seven of swords is manipulation, and not in a bad way, but it's also about lying or cheating. So it could just be the deception of not letting her know your new plans and the fact that you blocked her. I think that that's why she came up. I think that she is on your brain, and so it's making you not know if your decisions are in fact the right decisions, and that's why you go to me. Okay? All right, let's see. What are her feelings? Brittany. What are your feelings right now? What are your feelings? So you blocked her on everything, yes or no? Did you block her on everything? Yeah, sneaky sneak. Did you block her on everything? Oh. She feels like this is done. Done. Ten of Swords. I always think of that last sword in the neck as being the, the straw that broke the camel's back. But she thinks that this relationship is done. She feels like she was careless, and too carefree with you. Um, Let me pull some more. What are her feelings? Yeah, see, this is what was coming up. It was all just getting mixed up. So the tower is about, wow, he made a decision to break up with me, or like we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were seeing each other or talking or whatever you want to call it. And he blocked my ass? Like, are you kidding me? He decided to freaking end this without even, like, a word? Okay, that's how he wants to go about it. That's fine, because guess what? I know he cares about me, and I know that he'll be back. um, she knows you'll be back, so yeah, she is gonna do kind of what you said. You're acting as the emperor, and you're going after your wants and needs, and you're going after what will uh, what will end with you being extremely successful and stable. So you're choosing you. And that's what she's not getting. She's like, oh, you blocked me, it's about me. No, it's about me for once. Me. Not you, Brittany. It's not about you, it's about me. I did this for me because I want to be successful, and this is the only way I can do it. Okay? I'm choosing myself. And that's okay. And that is totally okay. Um, but she's taking it very harshly, let's say. Um, She does believe that you're leaving. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's direction, and you're going to chase your dreams. So she does know about like the whole Thailand thing, but she's still very confused why you can't talk to her and do your thing. But you just have to keep maintaining that you are reaching for the stars. You are dedicating this time to making sure that you become successful in what you want. You've been working on this for 3 years. It's not something that you want to want to go to waste. You want this to be shown to people. You're proud of this. And so she needs to see that you're just going after your dreams. You're not doing it to hurt her. Um, I sound static. Um, this might be her moving on quickly because this does talk about moving on quickly. So let me see. Let me see with the pendulum. Has Brittany already moved on? She's been blocked for only 5 days. Has she already moved on? Like so and so thinks. Wow, you're right. It says yes. You think my phone is dead? Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me? It's working now? I don't know where I could put it. It's not dead though. How could I put it somewhere? Hold on, guys. How can I don't know how I can do this. It won't reach. Wait a second. Here we go. Shit. It's not going to be able... Okay. Okay, can you hear me? Because this is the best I can do. Okay, Bianca, get ready, honey. But yeah, it does show that... It does show... Let's see. Yes. Oh. Wow. Can you guys hear me? I can't see anything because now it's turned around. Because it can't. Because I put the... Oh my god. I put the charger in so I can't see. But I see Bianca saying yes. Is it good? Okay. Yeah, it shows that you're right. Is Brittany interacting with other men? Yes. Is she interacting with other men? Yes. Wow, that was fast. No, in 6 months, she knows you'll be back, and then you two will reconnect. It won't be over. It's over right now. Right this second, it's over. But no, when you come back in 6 months, whether she is dating or seeing anybody or talking to anybody or having sex with anybody, you two will reconnect because you're supposed to. Okay, Bianca, you're the last person, I think. You did. You did block her at the right time. You did prove me wrong. I just don't like blocking because it feels so harsh. But you know the person and you know the right way to go about it. So you've known her for so long. So yes, but she will get revenge. I'm gonna leave it for good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you come back and she thinks you've been with the LA girlfriend the whole time, she's just gonna have sex with all kinds of different guys just so that she can get back at you in her own head and like not be sad and sitting and being depressed. She does use men for certain things. I don't think it's money, but it's something that she gets out of them. Okay, Bianca, go ahead and send me your last question. Yeah, you're right. I don't feel that she has great energy. That's the thing. Like, I hate to say that. I don't. I think she is young, and I think she has a lot more life to live. Um, and so I feel just her just kind of scrambling through life, trying to just get through a day at a time. I see mental health as well. Okay, I'm going to Bianca. Thank you. You know who? Anonymous. Okay, I'm going to Bianca now. How do you see Daniel apologizing to me because I know he feels bad for what he said to me, which I hope he does. Ew, bad energy not allowed here. Yeah, bad energy gone. Okay, I'm gonna take this person and Brittany out of the conversation. Jeremiah and Samantha come back in for Bianca, and Daniel come in. Bianca wants to know. Um, Thank you. I would say your name. I almost just did, but you're welcome. Thank you. Um, she wants to know, how do I see Daniel apologizing to her because she knows he feels bad for what he said to her, which she hopes he does. Okay. How will Daniel... Thank you. How will Daniel... For this question, Bianca, you sent the 10 for this question. Did you send another one? Okay. How is Daniel going to apologize? Mm. Mm. It's gonna be quick. This is like bam, 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 bam. Okay. So he knows that he kind of... Oh shoot, you can't see, can you? Yeah, you can. The Tower card. He knows that he blew up and kind of made it more than it was. Um, but he is making the decision to make things right. He wants to come out. He does want to come towards you, pursuing you like with some kind of a offer. It does show that you guys are the Lovers card. So you guys have that connection that is undeniable. Um, in in his heart, he knows that he wants to commit to you, but he feels like you guys have to get through some obstacles first. You guys need to move first. You guys need to get on your uh not better jobs, but like I guess go into your field, his photography, your makeup, and go for it, right? He wants you guys to, he wants you guys to step up and start, go moving forward with the Chariot. So it shows he's going to just straight up come to you. Um, he's kind of right now trying to figure out what way he should come in to apologize with the Two of Pentacles. But I think that with the two aces, you have Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Those are two offerings. That's an offer of like peace, and that's an offering of truth. And truth usually comes with an apology. Okay? So I think it's just going to be, I am sorry that I hurt you, right? I am sorry that, but you hurt me too. He's going to say, but you hurt me too. When I came in the door, you came at me. I wasn't, like you killed my vibe type thing. And now, like, what is it saying? I'm sideways. I know. I can't turn it. I'm sorry. I can't turn it. Sorry, guys. I don't think my phone. I'll try it. Let's try it again. I'm going to take this off. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes or no? I took the. Somebody say yes or no. Somebody. Anybody. Okay, now I got the answer, so now I'll go. Okay, I don't know why it's charged, so I don't know why it did that earlier, so I moved it. Okay, so basically, he is going to come in with an apology. It is going to be sincere, okay, and it's full of hope. He wants things to go back to normal. He does. He really does. And I said, from the day that you guys started arguing, within 10 days, you guys would be back to normal. And I feel that that's still true. Um, so he's just gonna say it. Like there's no other way I can say it. He's just gonna make the decision that he wants. He has feelings for you deep down inside. He hasn't let you know how big they are because he wants to see if you guys are going to both grow. And I mean that by what he said to you. You focus on this, I focus on this. We both then get more successful and feel good about ourselves. Then it's the right time for a relationship. Okay? But as far as just how he's acting, he will just say, hey, he will keep trying to make you laugh and smile. I see that. Every smile, and once he finally gets you to smile, he'll be like, I'm sorry. It'll be very just direct. Very direct. Let me check. Yeah, I got it. The second question. Oh, since the question I'm coming up with has two parts. What's the second part? Go ahead and text me the second part. Thank you. He has never apologized before, then he might not say the words, I'm sorry. And you know what? It's hard for people to say the words, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but he will think that he apologized once you give in and smile and like have some kind of an embrace, like a hug, or even like a tap on your shoulder, or like poking at you, something. If he doesn't verbally do it, he's not going to. So his way of apologizing will come through in a different way, but it will feel like he's sorry. You can't force somebody to say the words, I'm sorry, when they should. they should just be that kind of human, but people have a major problem with saying I'm sorry for some reason. Okay, so if you guys could put on last call. Last call for questions. Okay, because Bianca. Okay, but I never gave him a taste of his own medicine before. Good. I'm glad you did, because he can feel that what he says, you hold value to, and you're gonna take it seriously. Okay. Last question of the night. Intimacy between him and I. Why does he hold my hands? Oh, that's because he's in love with you. He just isn't ready for a relationship. It is so sad. He holds hands with you because that's a sign of genuine intimacy. That's a sign of this means more to me than sex, right? If I'm going to hold your hand during sex, if I'm going to if I'm going to kiss you, if I'm going to whatever, like that just shows it's not just sex between the two of you and that he has feelings. Will it happen more often? Okay. Why does Daniel hold hands with Bianca when they have sex? Why does he hold hands with Bianca? The moon card. And the moon is saying that he has feelings that he has not let you know. So he is just like the I won't say the words I'm sorry. He won't say the words I love you. Not yet. But he'll show you by things he does, right? So he's showing you I have a lot of emotions for you that are more than just friends. And I'm showing you by holding your hands. Will that happen more often? Let's use the pendulum. Okay, will the hand holding during sex with Daniel and Bianca happen more often? That's a yes. Yes, it will. It will continue. But he is very sensitive. If you're mad at him for any reason or you're down his back about that girl, he is not going to want to be intimate in any way, shape, or form. So you've got to, like the earlier question you had, you've got to get a grip on not letting him know how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Tell a friend how you feel. Tell your mom how you feel. Like, tell anybody but him how you feel about her. Because that's going to hold resentment, which is right here. The Five of Swords is like, oh, I want to hurt you now. Like, you hurt me, I want to hurt you back. And that is not good. You guys are in the same household. You can't. You can't. He can't because he holds the name on that place. You cannot afford to get into a situation where you two are combative or can't get along. Or guess what? You're going to be in a very bad predicament. Trust me, I've been through it. You do not want to live through it. You do not want to live through it. You have to hold back no matter how much you want to say that it's unfair and that this person is toxic and this person is bad for him and you're looking out for him because you love him and care about him as a friend and more. I know you want all of that, but you just can't afford to do so. You can't. I'm saying that to you as my friend, my dear, dear, dear friend. Right, right, right. The sex will keep happening, but what you want to see more and more is him looking you in the eyes, him kissing you, him holding your hands, him uh, exploring your body. Once you watch that stuff start happening, more and more you're gonna feel like, okay, this is his heart trying to tell my heart how he truly feels. He's just not ready to communicate that, because when he communicates, hey, this is how I feel, I see you as more than a friend, I would like to try a relationship. He wants to do that when you guys are stable and in like a really good, successful foundation. You have the foundation. You're like, you two are perfect for each other because your friendship and your foundation is so good. So good. And just the way you guys look together, the way you guys laugh together, the pictures I've seen. I mean, you guys have a relationship. Focus on that. Okay? Focus on that. All right. I love you guys. I think that was all. I'm gonna say goodnight. Pink skies. Next time I come on, you get a free question. I'll remember. If not, please remember. And uh, you could send it to me and be first or whatever. But I'm gonna let you guys go now. Thank you. I don't know how to end it. I don't know how to end it. Oh, here. I think I can end it like this.